Hello, it's me, and I got a box all the way from Canada. Well, that's not too far from me, being in Michigan. Canada is our friendly neighbors. Anyway, this comes from Joseph Bencic. Hope I'm pronouncing his name right. And let's see what we have in store. Okay, it looks like maybe a fairly large looking puzzle. Well, it's it's a couple of puzzles. Okay, so let's see what we have. Archimedes. Well, I'm very excited to see exactly what that means because, well, you know that I love the Platonic solids and I've been spreading into the Archimedean solids. But this is, and we have a bonus puzzle as well. Bonus special gift. Oh my gosh, you guys are too kind. Well, let's see what this is, because it's not what I thought I was opening. All right. Okay, nicely packed here. I have no idea. Okay, I remember what this was. So I was really fascinated by a puzzle that I saw. It's a modification, and I just got captivated by it. So it looks like, well, an owl, and this appears to be, well, it looks like it's a ivy cube. So it has all the ivy cuts, but I see this internal piece over here. This is beautiful. This is crafted by somebody who, well, knows what they're doing. And I think it's beyond just an ivy because you've got these extra internal pieces that are revealed over here too. So this is going to be fun because, well, it's a super ivy cube, but the movement is incredible. Up, up, down, down. Okay, I am smitten. So this is a different kind of a puzzle that I'm used to. It's not just the shape, it's the overall craftsmanship. Whoop. Well, I think I might have scrambled it. Up, up, down, down, up, down, down. Okay. Well, no, I got it back. I think, no, I didn't get it back. So this is interesting. So though these are back, these are not. So this is going to be a fun one. So it looks like, although these are in, I've got to somehow move these up, up, down, down. Oh, did I do it? No, I'm not so sure. Okay, now where do you go? Do you actually go here? Is it like a claw? I don't think so. These ears seem a little like they're kind of floppy. Down, down, up, up. Down, down, up, up. Anyway, so this is beautiful. Well, I made a tail. So it is kind of a super ivy cube, and I think this is the beak. The two ears obviously go here, and I think this does go here. So I think that's what that's supposed to be. Up, up, down, down, up, down, down. Okay, well, I'm going to experiment with this further because I have decided in my infinitesimal wisdom to go ahead and scramble this. Okay, this is a very lopsided version of it, but anyway, I might as well just go ahead and scramble it. I think we've got it. But this is beautiful. I love this kind of craftsmanship, so I'm going to be looking out for this creator for some time. So, all right. I see the basic shape, but this needs to be turned around. Fascinating. As does this. Okay. Anyway, cool. So I'm going to be coming back to this. We have a bonus puzzle. And a note. I literally feel like it's Christmas or Hanukkah or however you call it. Super Antonio Vivaldi. Dear Super Antonio Vivaldi, I've included an extra puzzle. You see, the whole time I was working on it, I was thinking of you. What kind of puzzling experience you would enjoy? I don't know if you are a fan of the books that inspired the painting, but I do think the base puzzle will interest you. Hopefully, even provide a new challenge. Please accept this gift with my thanks for all the years of entertainment and education that you've shared with us. Thank you, Joseph. The puzzle was invented by a Korean YouTuber inspired by Oscar Van Deventer puzzles. Wow, well, all I can say is thank you. It's always such an honor when somebody takes of their time, which I value, greatly and actually puts together a gift. It's a very humbling experience for me. So let's see what we've got. All right, looks like it's cut from the same cloth, and these are a version of artistic puzzles. Oh wow, beautiful. So what is the base puzzle here? The movement is incredible, really good. But I'm looking to see what the base puzzle is here, so I think this is where it goes. I've got this over here, this over here, this over here. Okay. You know, it's interesting because I'm so enamored by the picture, I'm trying to see what the structure actually is. Okay, this doesn't move over here. Almost like a quasi-AI puzzle. Anyway, it's so playable. Same thing with this over here. So I'm going to study this further. So this part moves over here too, and see what kind of a base puzzle this is. I see that we've got a large center over here. We turn this here. Okay. So it's a variably bandaged puzzle. All right. So this will be fun, not just to figure out, but to just sort of see how we can put it back to its original shape. But this is beautiful. This took a lot of time. This took a lot of care. So to Joseph, I say you have given me much more than I expected. Not just by the extra puzzle, but the puzzle itself that I had ordered. It's just beautiful. It's really fun to see how people can take a theme and variate it with such artistic mastery. And what can I say? I really value and appreciate the gift, and it will not go unused. It will have a crowning place in my collection. Once again, thank you, and thanks for watching. So I thought I'd take a closer look at this. I went ahead and continued the process of scrambling it. Very enamored by just how smooth moving this puzzle is. The stickers, I'm not sure how he did it, but they're like baked on, so they're very stable. So let's see what we've got here. Let's see how we can maybe navigate our way through this. So before I call this similar to an Ivy cube, and I think that that's what it is. So here's an Ivy cube over here, and the movement is very similar. I think probably the base puzzle is the same. The thing about an Ivy cube though is, it's a pretty simple solve. What he did is he sort of cut this down and added some pieces over here. So in that way, it resembles, I think, more like a cube. So with the cube, you have all the pieces that are in play. So this move is like this move, which is like this move. So what does it really resemble? Well, this just has three pieces here and one over here. Three of these center pieces and one over here. This also has three center pieces, but then you have these pieces over here that are fused. So these two are sort of a fused version of this. And what he did is he chopped this off and put other pieces here. So rather than being fused, like you see with this Ivy cube, you've got these pieces which are in the form of these shapes over here. In this case, the ears. So I suppose what I can do is solve it much like I would a cube as opposed to an Ivy cube. Okay, so the way that I solve this is I start off with the center and then I put all the corners around it. So that's going to be all these pieces around, say, this eye. Well, the first thing is I need to get like one of those red bushy things on here, which is something like this. Now this looks like it's mostly assembled, so maybe we'll start off with this guy over here. This is actually not the beak is this, so I'm just going to move that in like so. I think this is upside down because this line over here, the squiggly line, has to kind of line up between what's the two eyes. So I'm just going to turn this around so it'll end up like this. Now I've got to be sure, because if I'm going to say that this is the configuration, the claw has to be underneath. And here's the claw over here, so it's going to look like this. This is going to be the configuration, because this is where the two eyes are going to come out at me, I think, and you've got the claw down here. So this is not rotated correctly. Okay, good. So I can envision it's going to be both these eyes. So this is what we're working on. This is in place. The claw is going to be down here. The beak is over here. This, we're not sure, but we assume this is correct. This belongs here, but it's not positioned correctly. So I have to position this ear, kind of turn it around. So I'm going to move it down like so. Is this right? Nope, not yet. I'm just going to keep doing this until it looks like it's where it needs to be. So I think this is correct. Okay, so if you look at it like that, this is correct. This, and this are well placed. Once I've gotten this side in, I'm going to turn this upside down and start putting things in where they're supposed to be. So this, okay, now I've got to be careful here because I don't know if this makes sense as it is. Because this doesn't belong, so I'm thinking this doesn't belong over here. I'm thinking maybe I've got to go up like this. And the reason why I say that is because this claw is all the way here. It should be down over here. So I'm going to move that to where I think it ought to be. So that way this claw will eventually be where it's got to be here. Okay, all I had to do is move a different piece into this. Now I don't know if this works best. It seems to work, but we'll see. Okay, so this needs to come down into this spot. So the way that that's going to work is we're going to go down, down, up, up. Okay, so this is all good. This is all right. You see the two eyes are here. This is here as well. This doesn't belong here. This has to go where the claws are over here. So I need to put this behind me over here. So if I flip this to here, these two are also going to flip as I recall. Then I'll flip it back and that'll flip these two centers back. So we're going to go down, down, up, up. And these pieces should be fixed where they're at. This got moved over to here. I got to move it back here. Turn this around. I'm going to move this down where the claw is. Down, down, up, up. Okay, so this is positioned where the claw is over here. Coming back to here, this ear is correct. This whole thing is correct. This is correct, and I'm going to assume everything else is. Now it's just a matter of rotating these guys in. Okay, let's see. Something is not right. This is upside down because this red thing should be down over here. So the way that's going to work is we're going to go down, down, up, up, then bring it back down, 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 up, up. Okay, so that actually works. This is no longer upside down, I think. Okay. So now I have to get these corners to turn. This is all correct. This is not. This has to turn. This has to turn like this. So this can be where the claw is. This claw here has to line up with this. So this has to turn counterclockwise. If I turn this counterclockwise, this will also turn counterclockwise. It's going to take this out. So this will be in and this will be out. And as I recall, the way that we have to do this is both have to be out in order to coordinate getting all these in. So what I'm going to do is instead of turning this counterclockwise, let's turn it clockwise so this can be out and this can be out. Which means, well, let's see. Means I gotta, instead of turning this counterclockwise, I gotta turn it clockwise. So I'm gonna go 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3, 3, and 4, 4, 4, 4. Now, what is it that I just did? Well, by doing it 4 times, bringing it down and back will rotate it once, then down and back will rotate it again. So at the end of the day, this is all still in. This is rotated wrong. This has to rotate clockwise like that, and this has to rotate counterclockwise. So these two are out of sync. So if I move it here, these guys should be in sync. So this has to move clockwise, like so, to bring it down here. So to move it clockwise, I'm going to do that down, down, up, up 4 times. It'll swap these down and back, then down and back. Bring this right back where it started, but this will have rotated. So 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3, 3, 4, 4, 4, 4. Okay, now if my guess is correct, it all should be in. So this is in over here. Move this over here. Both of these ears are correct. This is correct. The claws are here, and it's done. Okay, so the owl has been resurrected. Archimedes is back. And basically what I did is I pretty much did a skewb solve. So it was an ivy cube, revealed the inner skewb by designing that pattern. Really fun puzzle. Now, I invite you to go back and look closer at what I did. I basically just did a skewb solve. I didn't get into a detailed tutorial. If ever this is mass produced, then I'll go more detailed, but I just wanted to see as proof of concept. An excellent puzzle. It's got all the challenges of a skewb, but the simplicity of a ivy cube with a craftsmanship which is unlike anything that I've ever seen. So challenging enough to keep your interest, but not so off-putting to where it's not accessible. Anyway, strong work to the builder. Thanks for watching.